And here we go. A rematch of Schuck Cup 5 Grand Final. There it was FoCuS stomping LawLiet into the ground. A battle between two Korean brothers. As we start on... Where are we starting on, Remo? Concealed Hill. Alrighty. Then it's pretty much 50-50 between them, with FoCuS catching up recently. But LawLiet is not in a bad state either. It seems like his weakness is human. FoCuS is no human. FoCuS is in pretty good shape though. So is there a chance for LawLiet to stop him here and kick him out, the reigning Schuck Cup champion, out of the round of 16, and continue his journey? Or will it be FoCuS once again? The orc is starting in the bottom left, and LawLiet representing newbie in the upper right.
So what does this matchup nowadays entail? What is the matter? I've been waiting, Neil, waiting with bated breath for this matchup to change. I was like, at one point, we must move away from the Keeper First Huntress expansion, mustn't we? Mustn't we, one time, move away from it? But I'm still waiting for this point, Neil. I'm still waiting, and it still hasn't happened. And it's still the Keeper. Is it still the Huntresses? Is it still the expansion? Or do we have something new? If this was Czech, I would say, you know what? Maybe it's gonna be Dryads. Maybe it's gonna be Mountain Giants. But this is not Czech now, is it? Czech was eliminated earlier by Romantic. He wasn't playing bad, but Romantic was playing better. Do we want to go for a bet, Neo? Are you betting on Huntresses or are you betting against Huntresses?
Well, I'm definitely betting against LawLiet, but I think it's just about the order of things. There's definitely gonna be Huntresses.
I would guess so too. We're always on the same side of the bet, Neo. How is that?
Yeah, it's pretty... We have to get more casters in that have less knowledge, and then we can win the bets and get rich.
So we gotta get some stupid people, is what you're saying? Good thing Juan's coming?
Warcraft knowledge equal is not equal general knowledge, but it's good. It is a good thing that Juan is coming.
I'm just kidding. I love Juan. Juan's a great guy. Juan's actually a really good player. I feel like he's underperforming. Like, the potential he has, when I watch his stream, he's fucking amazing.
You can tell that right to his face in less than 2 hours.
But then I would have to be nice to him. How weird is that?
We have Claws of Attack for the Blade. Great start right there. We have a Hunter's Hall as well with the 21 supply trick for LawLiet, who continues his creeping with the Claws of Attack as well. Tier 2 on the way, 1 Burrow and Shop Tech for the Orc. And a Circlet to boost that up as well. So it's early Huntress, but not Mass just yet. So I guess it's Archers into Hunts, into Expo, into Mass.
That does sound like the meta. Why is there one Grunt up here solo?
Scouting. To see if it's a fast expansion or something?
But isn't, like... What's he expecting? The Keeper's gonna creep level 2, then you're gonna get entangled, and then you're gonna lose the Grunt.
Maybe he expected a cheeky play of LawLiet without the bottom right creep spot, just to go to the expansion faster. I don't know.
Was this maybe intentional? Is he willingly sacrificing the Grunt for 150 mana? Doesn't seem right, but like... Dude, I am one of the biggest admirers of FoCuS, especially his early game builds. His openings and shit are usually absolutely on point. Ooh, Ancient Protector in the bottom left. And it's starting to get fishy, because where's the expansion?
Yeah.
Look at FoCuS, he's looking for it. Where is that Tree of Life, Mr. LawLiet?
And in general, like, where are you? The one Grunt is lacking now, so he doesn't have that much vision on the map. There is another one now, but it took more time, and there's another Entangle. There you go. This all goes, of course, into the mana department a lot, so it's going to be less Treants with the AP push, but it doesn't have to be an AP push, and losing 2 Grunts in the early game is disastrous for FoCuS.
How is he so reckless with these Grunts? Like, this is also, like, this slightly new meta LawLiet thing, right? A fake AP push into expansion. I saw this before from him. Well, we still don't have an expansion, so it might just be all-out AP push. I don't know. This is weird. Why is this game so weird? I'm a little weirded out.
Because LawLiet couldn't play standard against FoCuS last week, so he's trying something different. He's teching now, though. Close to finishing. AP is sneaking forward during nighttime, so it's hard to see him.
Oh, this is really cool, man. Oh, he's gonna eat into the trees. Oh my god, this is giving me ladder anxiety. PTSD right here.
Yep. Sorry for your pub games.
I will never forget that game where I was cannon tower rushed. Not even kidding. On Echo Isles. He was playing a Dark Ranger first, and I lost the game because I lost my Haunted Goldmine. And that game absolutely is still haunting me to this day. Anyways, AP is in the main. Bestiary cancelled. And now the expansion is coming up for LawLiet. So again, this is this fake AP distraction push into Expo. That sounds really wonky and strange. But LawLiet has played some permutation of this before.
And that is, I think it's a really cool move here. FoCuS wanted to go again for the double Bestiary, most likely Wyvern opening into Mass Raider stuff. But now that the one Bestiary is gone, the timing is all screwed up. So he's going into Torrent Totem. This delays the Adept training by so much. And in general, buys a lot of time because the damage is just not there for FoCuS.
So he has the 2 grunts now again. But normally you want to have 3 grunts right away, and then it's Shadowhunter solo creeping time. But he's in such a weird spot. He's getting pressured more and more. Now we have the Alchemist. More archers are coming from the main for LawLiet. Oh, and that's a big kill on the Raider. Easy. Level 2 Entangle.
Also good trade. Like, of course he's losing the AP, but he got the Raider, which is the biggest thing. And he also gets the 3rd grunt of the game. Like, even if he only gets the Raider, it's worth the trade. Because that delays End Snare by so much. It's only now in research. You have to produce the Raider again to have the first End Snare out. Ooh, that was big. That was really big.
I feel like in this matchup, the top Night Elves, they have become a lot more... what's the word? Finessed? Can you do that? But you know, they're playing with a lot more finesse, is what I'm saying. It's not just one Huntress into expansion and then build units. There's more trickery to it. There's more nuance to it. There's more consideration of when to strike, where to look for weaknesses and stuff like that. Of course, it helped tremendously that those 2 grunts died earlier in the game. But even without that, I'm really liking LawLiet's new play, like this innovation, this ingenuity with where he pressures at what point.
FoCuS. What's up today? Losing so many grunts, now slipping with this Overlord. Only getting a Helm of Valor for his efforts, also not the greatest. Giving so much time to LawLiet. Alchemist level 2 as well, Wand of Illusion for more scouting, no counter expansion in sight, but okay, it's double Engine of War now. Expo starts to come up, Engine Protector as well to prevent an upcoming rush, which is most likely not going to happen. Kodo Beast is coming, as well as the upgrades and Berserker Strength, but FoCuS is not even remotely close to 50.
Normally, or not normally, but a lot of times nowadays in this matchup we see Orc counter expansions, but this game really doesn't feel like the game where he has the time and space to do this. Looks like FoCuS is gearing up for a big 50 supply push or so. For that, he really wants level 3 Shadowhunter though. But again, having lost those grunts and raiders earlier on, he still has only 4 units. Like, he can't even creep quickly.
Blade Master is okay. It's only crit level 1 though. Wow, we get a result from another game. It's Meteor 2-0 versus Hawk.
Interesting. Hawk,
I wonder if it's actually
the Infi Slayer at WCG loses to Meteor.
Maybe he gave up the game to cast another tournament, but that's the only thing I can think of.
Certainly unexpected. Certainly unexpected when Hawk looked like on paper one of the strongest players in the lower half of the bracket. But alright. That's the way it is. Roll the Magi. Gonna be pretty nice for the Shadowhunter, who's close now to level 3, but LawLiet is looking for the backstab. However, he doesn't have 60 supply yet. He's still only at 50. The freebie on the Raider is very nice, but a lot of his units are hurt as well. He's gonna be intercepting the reinforcements here. Oh, that peon was coming for the shop, but the shop now denied.
Wow, then it's a big pickup. Another grunt sent into the meat grinder most likely. Only Raider grunts. Okay, siege starts. We don't even have serpent wards. It's heal wave and hex. He can prevent the shop. Okay. But it's
still really nice defensive setup here by LawLiet though, with the Moonwell, with the AP.
And wisps in the trees.
Yeah. And finally LawLiet is going into upkeep. I wouldn't even mind him TPing out of here now. But he's gonna fight. Trading a grunt for an archer. Entangle, quickly dispel, but of course the walkers don't have infinite mana. Blade Master is starting to find some more kills on these archers as well. FoCuS retreating to the fountain. And I don't think LawLiet can contest at the fountain. He doesn't have the hunter's numbers, I think.
Almost no damage here in the absence of a Blade Master, so once Acid Bomb is up, he can get kills. I like that. But Blade Master is on a killing spree right there, getting 2. And now LawLiet retreats. Lost a bit, but bought time for the expo. It's good.
That is the last disenchant right there from the walker. Mana is a big problem for FoCuS. Do we have more walkers coming from the main? We don't. Oh man.
49 supply, 46 supply only. And this is the time in the game where the Night Elf feels really confident. Supply lead, expo up, orc under pressure, numbers are rising. It's not like he can transition into Wyvern immediately because there's too many archers. FoCuS is trying to diminish these numbers and is doing a good job, but he's also losing quite a bit for it. This fight engagement is pretty good for him though. Gets a double kill right away, but the problem of Orc is always to stay in fights with Spirit Link and Heal Wave. Okay, doable, but he has neither of it.
And the detonates were really good, but the problem remains the damage output from this Night Elf army just really isn't there. He was at 60 for a moment. Now the Shadowhunter in trouble though, and LawLiet finds the opening now to swing this fight around. It was looking pretty rough for him, honestly, but getting the Shadowhunter kill nets him a big pickoff right there. Keeper almost level 4. I think Keeper needs to get mana pots. Like, if he just has mana for Entangle, he should be able to find pickoff after pickoff here, but FoCuS, even without his second hero, is still able to trade pretty damn well. He, in fact, has a small supply lead now.
Yeah, but that will change quite fast, I think, with the masses that are produced by Night Elves now. But yeah, FoCuS doing great control in this fight. Whenever he throws an end stare, it's basically a kill. But same goes for the Acid Bomb. And these two walkers are hurt. Can go into Ethereal, of course, but then Entangle is ready. So should be a kill. But wow, that Dispel was super fast.
Keeper sips from the Moonwell though, has one more Entangle. That should certainly be a kill. Acid Bomb on the Walker is going to take that out, and the Kodo Beast also going to die. Oh my god, the Keeper dies though! What? LawLiet could have transferred the Invul, but he doesn't, and now the Shadowhunter's back from the Tavern, I believe. There's a shop here as well. Now he can supply with mana pots, and the Blade is level 5. This game's not over.
Still a supply lead for LawLiet. Lots of hunts back. Level 5 is indeed an issue, man. Level 3 crit, and of course there's a low armor Alchemist. Oh, well, he has the ring, so it's not that low armor. Can't get the kill right there, but FoCuS is expanding in the middle of the map on the concealed hill. The other units are healed up by the fountain. This is the Orc play right there that you can do on CH. On the other side, this expo is paying dividends every single second, and LawLiet is already at 53. But what can help FoCuS now? Clarities. Got that. Where's the healed scroll? I don't see the Blade Master at the moment. Not sure if he has them.
LawLiet completely switching up his army comp. He was really heavy on archers earlier, now going purely into huntresses. Just huntresses.
I mean, he doesn't need anything else, right? As long as there's no Wyvern.
Yeah, realizing that there's no serpent wards here actually on this Shadowhunter makes it so that these huntresses are really strong. And again, the surround on the Shadowhunter. Can he kill him off though as well? And what about the Alchemist? Might he be in trouble? Blade Master can still transfer the Invul.
There's 2 heal waves. Does he have the time? Raiders are taking damage as well. Heal wave should be ready. Ooh, last second. But it's enough. It's Oh, Invul. He actually transfers the Invul. Well done.
Oh, the crit, dude.
Yeah.
Almost 300.
Yep, and the Kodo is eating as well. Heal spray coming in. But man, that is the necessary third heal wave. And he saves this SH for now. Heal potion popped as well. And there's a mana potion and the level up and the next heal wave. This SH seems to be unkillable. Speed scroll out. No untangle. FoCuS is Bear Grylls.
All right, now we're at the fountain. This is good for Huntresses. This is also good for Orc. Who's this better for? Hard to tell. Alchemist now in trouble. A few crits might end him. He's holding the surround. And he can't fight out of the surround, perhaps. Spirit Link not on that Raider. That may save this Alchemist. But now Invul over. More Ensnares coming. Blade Master coming in with the backstabs. With the crits. The ring. Can it protect him? He was not quite surrounded.
The
Blade
Keeper.
Master again.
Has no staff. He has no staff. He wasn't home. But not going for past the TP, does so. Oh my god, these Houdini moves from both players here actually. And now the Shadow Hunter is on the plate again. Is surrounded next to the fountain. That will take forever. Alchemist comes in, throws the acid bomb. Absolutely necessary. Blade Master disabled. Goes for the Keeper, goes for the Alchemist. Can't really decide. Ends there coming in. Shadow Hunter dead. TP on the Alchemist. What a fight.
Oh, the crit.
Unbelievable. Crit comes in, but not a second one.
And now the Expo's up. The Shadowhunter did die, but boy, how heavy did he have to commit for the Shadowhunter?
I think his mouse broke as much as he right-clicked there.
Jesus Christ. But now we are at the big Night Elf army. Now we are up at 64 supply. About to be more upgrades on the Huntresses as well. Is he gonna scout the Expo? That's the big question.
Where the dust is settling for a little, so let's thank one of our long-time subs here, Aeroplane Blues, 49-month, almost 50 month of being subbed to the best Warcraft 3 channel in the world. Have fun casting today. I will definitely have fun watching. Thank you very much, man. So far, it's pretty damn great for early rounds of a weekly cup. But LawLiet finds the expansion. Dust is up in the air again. Ancient Protector push on the same side. FoCuS is trying to tear down the tree.
Is there a TP for LawLiet? There isn't. Oh, this could just be a straight up trade.
It's a trade, yeah.
And snares coming out against the Wisps. This should be enough. Can the Keeper perhaps scare him away? Can he scare him away? No, he can't. He can't.
Is he trying to buy something here? I think he had a staff and wanted to TP. Yeah, that was the play in the head of LawLiet. Staff to the army, TP home, but it was just way too late.
Focus the fountain again. Free healing over there. But the Night Elf army barreling down the main. And there is no reinforced defenses here.
Ouch.
This is going to be a lot of casualties very quickly.
Alrighty. 2 raiders there as well.
Orc army is coming
in. Just clicking it, right? Or, is he? No way. He's gonna lose so many peons in the process. Oh my god. A volley is a kill on a worker. And these bouncing glaives, man, they just continue to slaughter the workers. And this is such an easy kill right now.
This always looks so dumb.
Oh my god.
This always looks so dumb. You just get 12 hunts. And then you click on the building.
He knew he had the time. FoCuS wasn't there, ready to defend.
Players' forces are under attack.
And now he has no income anymore. From 2 bases to 1 in a minute. And how many peons are left? That's the big question here. 3, 4, 4. Can't even saturate the gold mine right away. That's disaster.
Yep, that's a rough one. That's a really rough one.
And this is only game 1, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not over yet.
Is about to hit level 6 very soon. He doesn't really have the mana, but if he waits a little bit, this could be a Blade Storm. This is now a low econ game, meaning LawLiet probably won't get a TP. Shadowhunter's about to be level 5.
Alchemist as well. Acid Bomb is crazy now. Potion of Greater Mana. On the Orc side, what do we have there? Invo Potion. No mana items on the Shadow Hunter except the rope, of course, but no consumables, I mean. 750 gold remaining. And a Zeppelin. There's no anti-air. What a smart move by FoCuS. I mean, the heroes, yes. But this forces archers, I think.
With his last bit of resources, though, he did this. Like, he sold the Scroll of the Beast for this. Scroll of the Beast, which could have been insanely good.
3 raiders, hey.
I guess he doesn't want to get Shadowhunter surrounded again.
Town is under siege.
AP, that's a bit more experience. The Shadowhunter after this will be 1 Huntress kill away from level 5. Could just creep to level 5 as well. What an unusual game.
Oh no, now people think we're in a break. No, we're not. This is all live, and this is pretty damn epic. FoCuS is trying to punch again, but interception. Where's the keeper? Summons the Treants. Where are the Entangles? Not coming in yet. Blade Master has almost no mana. He's going for the keeper straight away. There must be hacks. There's no TP. Invo Potion. Also no staff. He was too greedy. Not going for that one. The Alchemist in the middle of everything, but the Acid Bomb on level 3 is pretty damn crazy. Level 5 on the Shadow Hunter, still mana to work with. Hacks didn't really work on the Alchemist for a long time. The Zeppelin stands over everything. Shadow Hunter or Alchemist, what's gonna die first? I think both are going to get ripped. Yeah, double level 6, but FoCuS called for the GG. So much army still left for the Night Elf. What a game. How many crazy saves, how many cool hero actions, and LawLiet breaks the chains and is 1-0 up now.
Well done.
Jesus Christ.
Lifts the curse, I guess, from last week where he wasn't able to take a single map. But still pretty insane by FoCuS. Like, how long was he down in economy and how long was he able to hold on? Without those Shadowhunter kills, this game probably goes FoCuS's way.
What a tough game in general, like how this all started with the 2 grunts lost and then the 3rd, and FoCuS still able to carry it into the late game.
Next map, counter pick, Terranos stand. Interesting, right? This is like one of the best Night of Expo maps, isn't it?
Feels like FoCuS loves this. Especially since the days where we saw the Shadowhunter Serpent Ward Shaman pushes.
What about the Shadowhunter Pit Lord? I want to see some pity action again. We never see it anymore.
We've seen it like 3 times, and I think it's just gone. Sorry, Remo, but...
This was such a cool strat, though.
Yeah.
Bring back the Pit Lord.
So is Mass Casters for Orc, but maybe not the most efficient one. I gotta agree with that.
Yeah, it's probably going to be the Blade Master here. Very, 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 very likely indeed. Don't really see Shadowhunter first anymore. This was, I guess, born of desperation from the Orcs, but nowadays they are trusting the Blade Master more again.
I could
FoCuS
see a Warden
specifically
here, by the
actually
way.
likes the the Farseer against Human, but certainly not against Night Elf.
I could see a Warden here, man.
Oh,
I have seen this before. I kind of said that as a joke, and then it really happened. And then the next map on AZ, it happened again. And of course it was LawLiet. And since he's in such a deep relationship with this lady with the Fan of Knives and the Shadow Strike, I can see that here. It would be very unusual. Huh?
Did he play it with Naga, or how did he play it?
Solo, I think.
Solo? Oh.
But it's the Keeper of the Grove. Sorry to get your hopes up.
The Keeper.
Blade Master.
Good old,
Keeper.
reliable Keeper of the Grove. Kind of interesting how last game, the archers turned out to be not too powerful against the Raider Walker style. But then the mass hunts returned. And somewhere in Sweden, Starshape was rejoicing for all those HPM, aka Hunters per minute. Where's Starshape? I haven't seen him in a while.
He played W3IL finals.
In chat though.
Ah.
You know, the Night Elf wine, usually strongest represented by Star-Shaped. Where is he? Nobody knows.
Lightning Shield creep, here we go. LawLiet starting this with the Mercenary Camp. Blade Master is either going for the Wisp first, going for the middle or for the Arras. I think with that little distraction, he can't be there in time. So should be the middle. And with that level 2 Keeper and maybe a Mana Potion, could be a powerful creep check.
No denies. Right? I don't think so. Well executed. Is it gonna be the big mana? That is the big jackpot item. That is definitely too strong, Matt Morris. But it's not. Throw the beast though. Ooh, for amassing style, also really good.
Absolutely. Hunter's Hall is coming already. This should delay the tech a little, and this focus on the very fast tech without a shot. And 2 rings. Oh, how unfortunate. I mean, against Acid Bomb, it's really good, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Not so good at killing units, though. He's basically got Stone Form now, which is kind of cool. With that armor. Coming in to look for some harass. Oh, he gets the Shadow Priest. That's so cool. I love that move, Neil. I love that move.
Yeah, against Entangle, that's great.
Is that the reason why he likes this map in the early game? It kind of makes sense.
There's also a lot of items to pimp your Blade Master.
The town is under siege.
And the Berserker as well.
Yeah.
Dude, FoCuS is
Big
so strong right
investment.
now.
Yeah, but that goes on, like, there's a lot of damage, but no sustain. Can you reach? He has, what, 2 entangles? Oh, cancel it. Walked out of range again. Oh, no kills for LawLiet early. It was pretty much like 1 kill was guaranteed.
How?
How?
Yeah, how?
You get entangled. Oh, then there's Dispel.
Yeah.
Then you entangle again. Well, there's Dispel again.
That's why the Shadow Priest is so good.
I didn't think that far. Yeah. Kind of my train of thought just hit a wall.
Players' forces are under attack.
O'Neal, shame face.
It's okay. It's okay. So only single grunt so far. Is he going more into Mercs now, Mr. FoCuS? Oh, the big mana! He kept the TP, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, it totally makes sense, right? If you have the chance to move these units away, piercing damage is always better than the grunt damage in this matchup.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Shaman, Remo. Shadow Hunter Shaman.
And he is getting Berserker strength for a single grunt. It's probably gonna be more grunts.
Yeah, he's
later,
gonna.
of course.
Yeah. He will have a late beastery, if any. So his melee force will be grunts. I'm not sure why he's not queuing the second grunt, but
So FoCuS sells the rings, but still keeps the TP. And no expansion by LawLiet. This is once again a bit of a Twilight Zone game here. It's unusual.
more critical for his keeper is level 3. Tech almost done. Second engine of war 60%, but I think FoCuS is in a pretty good position. Shadowhunter is out as well. He will get level 3, as you said, has the big mana. Keeper level 3, of course, is a bit of an issue. But then, we mentioned it, he has the spell.
And the more I think about it, the more I love this map for Orc in this matchup. So good. Basically just because of the Mercs. And also late game for Counter Expo can be really good. The next ring. Ring number 3.
Yep, that would be 10 bonus armor right now. But of course, he sold some. Attack upgrade for the Huns. FoCuS is scouting. Okay, man, what did you do? What kind of state are you at the moment? Then he needs another Moonwell. Ah, okay, is at 50%. Could be cancelled. Kind of risky. Oh, that's big. That saves FoCuS so much time. And he's expanding right away.
Is he hurting himself with this? Like, this is supposed to be a Counter Expo. But Expo isn't even up. But I mean, he scouted this. He saw this with the Blade that there's no expansion.
Yeah. I mean, he has 2 Berserkers now. He should be safe. Also, wait, he didn't decide yet if Serpent wards or
Players'
not.
forces are under
I feel like LawLiet has to punch now. Otherwise, he can't do anything. Like with 50 versus 40 supply, there's no way LawLiet is holding this. But he finds the time, he has the AP, gets the treants, gets the kill.
Probably cancel there as well. Doesn't lose too many resources. Blade Master now with the staff. Back to the army. And LawLiet will definitely have to get out of this one. Looking to trade first. Doesn't get any kills just yet.
Oh, that acid bomb. But it's not enough damage. Like these Huntress are melting against the two Berserk.
One Berserker is gonna fall. Oh, double level ups actually from this. But more Hex coming in. The return of Hex. We see it more and more again. Really good for finding some stray pickoffs like that one. And yeah, as we were certainly expecting, LawLiet can't hold his ground here. And he lost, I believe, 2 hunts and an archer,
forces are under attack.
trading for only a single Berserker.
But time for the expo. 1/3 now. And the levels. 4 and 2. Still not sure if you need that level 4 keeper too much. Shadowhunter
FoCuS could just cancel the expo though. Does he have
The town is
the
under siege.
feeling about it? He was very diligently scouting for it earlier, so I would expect him to do this again. No, not just yet. Aggressive Purge on the Huntress, and defensive Purge to save the Shaman. And now the Keeper once again finds himself out of mana, and certainly not in shape to take a fight here. Loses the next Huntress, bringing up to a total of 4 or 5 Huntress kills. As LawLiet now finds himself at a 15 supply deficit.
Yeah, that is really, really rough.
A player's
AP
forces
is
are
preventing the Orc expansion. That's good, but I feel that's the only really good thing for LawLiet. He's losing one of his most important production buildings. His expo is not up and will not pay off before FoCuS arrives. LawLiet is in heavy, heavy, heavy trouble.
Yeah, this style really isn't supposed to be played on one base. But thanks to the mercenaries, LawLiet never was able to get this early expo going. And now FoCuS looking in a commanding position, stealing the heal scroll as well from the opponent's shop, but there was a second one in there actually. So 1 heal scroll each.
I feel like it's the last stand for LawLiet. If he's not winning that fight significantly, his expo will be cancelled. But so far he's doing a good job. Heal scrolls coming in. Damage seems to be enough on these Berserkers, but FoCuS splits them now, saves at least 1. But LawLiet got quite a few more kills than I thought he would. But yeah, at the moment he's down at 24 supply without double production.
Yeah,
So
these heroes still large and in charge for FoCuS. Still has the greater mana. This is the great item, the amazing item that allows him to sustain, to persist in the south. As he has more and more healing, there's one more of those heal waves. Blade Master, though, is actually forced to TP away, almost getting the kill. Oh, the Hex!
Wow.
So he can't use the TP.
That was so perfectly executed. To get this Alchemist right there. Really, really well done. Like, a split second later and this Alchemist doesn't die. And now he's just pushing again, and that's exactly why LawLiet taps out. GG! We get map number 3 between them.
Really well played there by FoCuS, knowing exactly when to be aggressive, when to fall back, knowing his strengths and weaknesses
Yeah.
exceptionally well. And making TS look like a very good orc map.
As FoCuS does. He just... TS is new home turf, I guess.
In another part of the bracket, by the way, Schuck and Who have already made it into the last round of today, as they are facing off in the round of 8.
All right, let's go through this bracket real quick. FoCuS and LawLiet will most likely meet Romantic in the next round. Meteor versus Sheik will meet Linguagua, who defeated No Way OC. Lucifer versus Blade still going on, and 14 Sway with yet another quarterfinal participation.
The LP guy is 14 sway?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Northern Isles. We're about ready.
Excited. Yeah. Just
to
waiting
kick this
for
off.
some more casters. I think everyone just now wants to follow these guys and then into the game against Romantic. Which is absolutely understandable.
Who's Romantic playing against?
I don't know, man. It's an unknown Chinese. Kind of surprised that he makes it this far. Maybe some free wins.
Defeating Ice Orc before.
Yeah, I think that was a free win, though.
Well, perhaps. Your boy Linguagua still in the race, Neo.
Yeah, I'm a little off the hype train, to be honest.
Why?
It's just, I don't see new stuff. I don't see improvement recently with Guagua. I think he's focusing more on like finding his place in the scene. Like he was at GCS casting and doing some videos and stuff like that. I don't know, but maybe the fame gets to his head already.
Hopefully not.
Of course not. It's my boy. What about Huck, man? He still didn't join the team, right?
The mega team, Hug, Foggy, Moon. Oh, that would be a great team, dude. Let's do it. Team Liquid. Let's invest. Let's go.
How's Team Liquid, by the way, this TI so far? Like,
They're pretty bad, I think. They've been losing a lot.
Yeah.
I think with Weeha, it's not going that well.
Just wanted to
feel
rub
like,
some salt in your Liquid fangirl wound.
I think a certain Romanian player is going to get kicked very soon.
We have game 3, the decision in the round of 16. FoCuS in the blue, as an orc, in the bottom left, facing LawLiet, who... What was this? He built the Ancient of War next to the gold mine, and it got cancelled, and the Wisp is
The Moon
ensnared.
Classic.
Disaster.
Ay.
No
Don't
production.
you remember the game on Turtle Rock where you made the Engine of War too close to the
I
creeps?
do remember that. Oh, man,
Oh,
this
that is so bad.
is half
That is so freaking bad. He has to send wisps out of the gold mine now to get lumber. He has 2 wisps in the gold mine right now.
That's atrocious this early game. And now goes for the Ancient of War.
Oh,
The game plan is down the drain.
If this was not a Korean player who would ask for a regame, but since he's Korean, he would never do this.
Why would you grant him a regame?
Because it's like a little silly thing.
It's your fault, man.
I would give him a regame.
You have no clue what's up. If he says,
But if my
man.
opponent would say something like, "Oh shit," like within the first 30 seconds, "Oh shit, I messed up my build order. Can we regame?" I'd be like, "Okay."
never ever. So this is
I'm
a
a good-
Huntress
I'm a good
build
guy.
right off the gate now. The Keeper, thankfully, has the summon, and so he can do something.
Is this a wall off in the Night of Main?
I think so.
I think so too, but it looks kind of weird.
Blade Master already on the way. Got the ring again. So unlucky. Lady Luck is on vacation, but the tech has started, and this is, of course, not happening in the foreseeable future for LawLiet.
Yeah, this is the anti-FoCuS RNG drops today. No slippers either. But of course he was lucky with LawLiet messing up the early game for himself.
He can do in the he can get whatever he wants in the early game. He will still win it.
A player's forces are under
And he has to
attack.
play so careful now. LawLiet FoCuS can be unusually aggressive against the level. Is it level 2 keeper already? Yeah, because there's just no follow-up.
It's AP push time, bro.
Huh.
Look at those wisps in the south.
I think that's the best thing he can do.
Putting it all on the line in the final game.
Oh, FoCuS sees it. FoCuS has it.
Oh, that's so bad.
This
That's so bad for LawLiet.
This grunt, man. Oh my god. Can he distract enough in the upper left that he finds the time in the bottom right?
So, yeah, he has to cancel.
A player's
Do we have a plan B tech right now? Or expansion or something?
Nope. We do have the second donation of the day. Speaking of seconds, thank you for Glory Heaven. Donates 10 euros here with the message, let's go donations, smiley face. I would not be opposed to that, of course. Thank you very much for your continuous support throughout the years, I guess.
Thank you very much indeed. LawLiet creeping the orcs natural right here, and APs are coming up again.
Okay. 3 this time, has still 1 for repair or detonate. Keep us so far away from 3. Crystal Ball against the Blade Master, actually not too bad, I guess.
And now with the blade, oh, is he gonna see the APs? He's getting entangled. This is kind of suspicious. Why are you entangling me right now? This doesn't really make sense.
Nothing
And
goes
there
right.
we go. He saw him, right?
Yes, absolutely. Must.
All right,
But
Grunts,
he's waiting for his
let's
tier
get to
2
work.
stuff.
Grunts, what are you doing?
He's waiting for the Shadow Hunter, I think. Cancels the Beastery, goes for a Womble immediately. Or the second Beastery, at least.
He's not engaging into the AP. I guess it's too late. Okay.
So
Oh.
it will take a lot of time until he gets Demolishers or anything. More wisps coming from the main. I like that. Blade Master still level 1. Dude, if LawLiet wins this. 3 grunts. Shadow Hunter out. And now the second Rex.
War Mill's still taking a while. Still gonna be a ways off.
And then he needs the time to produce the catapults and everything.
But I think he should have the time, right? There's no glaives with this army. But glaives are actually coming. 1 glaive from the main.
4th
far.
AP ready. Also cool to build an Engine of War here, so he has immediately the reinforcements ready when he needs it. He's again eating into the tree. Feels like a new technique that LawLiet learned.
It feels like this is also like, inspired by Infeed's orc play recently. You remember when he got the second Rax right away for the mass catapults against the Tower Rush?
Ah, I didn't see that, I think. But yeah, now we have the Glaive Thrower. And that's good siege damage. Everything was pointing towards FoCuS in the top 8, but now, not so much, man.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is he
Shop's
losing?
gonna fall,
Don't do
but
shit.
there's still plenty of heal salves left actually for FoCuS.
Yeah, but no clarity. That's like 7 to 8 Serpent Wards.
Here's the first Demolisher. Not enough resources for the second one. Ah, okay, in the other barracks actually it's
Oh,
coming
I
up.
love this AP in range of the peons due to that little splash damage. Dealing damage to pretty much everything.
It's a lot of damage though from this Demolisher. Having to repair against it. Now Treant's being summoned towards the Demolisher, trying to take it out. But going into this orc base is gonna be resulting in a lot of damage on LawLiet. He can't really commit with the hunts.
So much repair. How much resource does he still have? It's okay, I think.
But now double Demolisher. That's so much damage against these APs.
Yeah. And also triple Glaive Thrower. Needs more repair in the south. Gets it, I feel. Yeah. Keeps it up.
This is really
nice
weird.
play.
This is really uncomfortable for FoCuS. He can't really reach with the Demolisher. Having the perfect range is important. You don't want to take free damage and stuff. And the third Demolisher just barely comes out. Barracks was about to fall. But now it's 3 Demolishers.
Yeah, how does he deal with the demos now? That's the question. Oh, the
that's a lot of
first
damage.
one is in range. Oh no, the glaives. He's not repairing. He's losing this one. Oh, that's big.
Shout out to Flonit from the Czech Republic, who plays AP Rush every single game on ladder, by the way. I hope you're watching
many
this, buddy.
wisps, but LawLiet is not revealing. He's surrounding the blade and there's no mana. He's detonating, so there's still no mana. But where's the damage? Okay, he's not surrounding him again. I feel like... Okay, this is the Blade Master kill right there. After a wisp surround. Is that... Hope lost? The grunts are falling in a second. So much stuff is falling.
Oh my god, LawLiet's actually doing it.
Wow.
With a good old cheese AP push. But wait, it's not over yet. Two
I think
demolishes are still here.
LawLiet got so sloppy with that wisps round. He was focusing on not important stuff and loses all the APs. Oh my god, what a game.
And the triple demos are still here.
Players'
Yeah.
forces are under
Okay, never mind. This siege is actually over.
How did that game turn on its head twice in 5 seconds?
So many wisps for repair, dude. What the hell?
Thank you very much,
11 wisps.
Paperson, for the sub, and Memer Dad for the 333 bits. Okay, gotta read that message after this fight, as he has a wisps around on the demos. But there's gonna be a lot of kills here. Can't prevent the altar, so the Blade Master's back in a second. Shadowhunter
One
level
more
2.5.
demolisher's gonna die. Suddenly we only have one left. But of course the APs are long gone. And snare demolisher combo, always great. Making sure the target can move, and then it's taking a lot of damage. But guess what? Demo might be falling. Oh, it's close. So close. Does he have repair? Something? Somewhere? Save him? Keeper can't reach. Oh my god.
He wants to prevent the blade, obviously. But gotta do something against these pesky raiders, of course, as well. Level 3 Shadowhunter. Oh, the altar falls. That was a big commitment. These 3 glaives will all fall as well. It's the fastest learning Shadowhunter I've ever seen in my life.
This is such a crazy game.
Dude, the keeper is kind of in trouble.
They have like 2 units each.
It's everything dies. All the time.
This is so weird. Okay, but now the keeper's out of mana.
Oh,
He's
just
getting...
run away earlier, man.
He can still run. End snare's on cooldown for the time being. Oh,
Yeah,
oh no,
okay,
never mind. There
what do
it
you
is.
think
But
about
that's the
that?
last end snare for a couple of seconds.
TP. Oh my god. So Dad, thank you for the 333 bits. I've been watching you for over a year now, but this is the first time I'm donating. I'm about to get a better paid job. Wish me luck so I can get the job to make more donations. Love to keep it up. Yeah, man. Thanks. Good luck. Thumbs pressed.
Thank you very much, man. You're gonna kill that job interview. I believe in you.
Absolutely.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, what do we
This is
do with
wonky
this
game Saturday, dude.
What do we do with this game now?
I think once the Blade Master's back, like,
Only level
I mean,
2.
now it's not just pure glaives anymore, which are pretty trash in straight up fighting. Now we're going back to mass hunts. Is there an expansion maybe somewhere? Latest expansion in the history of Warcraft? No.
A player's forces are under attack.
Another engine of war has to be rebuilt in the main as he lost this one. Shadowhunter, it's level 4 in a bit. How good is level 4 on a Shadowhunter with heal wave and wards? I can tell you that much. Really, 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 really good.
Greater mana, the thing he's hoping for here, as always. Boom!
Got it.
Gets it as well.
Wow. Marketplace for LawLiet. Only the Ankh has a heal scroll
Player's
though.
forces are under attack.
Still not close to upkeep. Still no double production. And certainly a lack of damage against buildings now. Oh, Wyvern! I like that so much. There's no alchemist. There's no archers. And he sees it now. He's like, oh, fuck. Pendant of energy. Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus.
All the bad luck in this entire series is paying off right now.
That's so much piercing damage, dude. The Serpent Boards, the Wind Rider. These Huntresses are starting to drop pretty quickly. 2 are dead already. More dropping low. Once again, the Shadowhunter kill for the perhaps possible comeback. No. He's going for the Entangle on the Raiders instead. But I'm just hearing Hunter's death cries. One after the next.
Wyvern, man. If you have no answer to them, they're pretty damn good. Drops the pendant, uses the potion, unlimited mana. Detonates are coming in, alright. But what did you say about Mass Huntress? Just a minute ago, they all disappeared. And guess what's disappearing next? This Keeper of the Grove. At least for a bit. There's an Ankh.
Yeah, these Wind Riders are just uncontested. Even if the Shadowhunter dies here, it doesn't matter.
Ankh triggered on the Keeper. But there's still so much ensnare. Oh my god. FoCuS. FoCuS in the next round, ladies and gentlemen. Round of 8 for him. The champion of Schuck Cup 5 is still alive. And I have pretty much no one else to blame but LawLiet himself. I feel he had that game. And then he wanted to be flashy with these wisps around. And forgot everything else. There was no repair anymore on the towers. He didn't really focus on the glaive throwers anymore. And just everything fell apart.
It was so close though, man. If he takes out these demolishers somehow, he must have that game. But I think shout out to FoCuS, man. He was in such a tough spot that game. But he hangs in there, holds on, and finds a way back. Does it again and again and again.
This is so surreal. So surreal. This game, I've not seen a game like this, I think. There was one crazy one by Remind, I guess, in the top 100. Do you remember that? Where you got that level 7 Firelord or so? Not that crazy, but man. Pretty entertaining content here on Back to Warcraft, I would say. 1,700 people. Nice to see that.
And as we were expecting, Romantic did win his match. And that means next round, the one following right after this, is actually Romantic versus FoCuS. This could very well be the grand final. Absolutely. Honestly, these two should have number 1 and number 2 seed. But they don't. So they are meeting here early in the round of 8, which will be our next round.
Absolutely. To recap everything else, Sock versus Who is also in the round of 8. We have, as you said, FoCuS versus Romantic. We have, who's that again? Not too sure where's that. But Lucifer defeated Blade, and he will be up against 14 Sway in the lower bracket. So Lucifer's still in the race as well. Oh yeah, it's Linguagua versus either Shake or Meteor. With that, we got a 20 donation here as well by WC3 Rind. 20 euros. Big fan here. Been watching you since the beginning. Thanks for the great entertainment. ESL Radio days, man. ESL Radio days. That far back. That would be pretty amazing 11 years. We go into a little break. And then it's Remind versus FoCuS time. And that's a banger of a quarterfinal. So don't go anywhere. Tell your friends and stay tuned.